Prison Escape, Chapter 1, Behind Bars. In the heart of the sprawling city, stood the infamous Westgate Penitentiary, a maximum security prison that housed some of the most dangerous criminals. For Jack Thompson, an innocent man wrongfully convicted, Westgate became a living nightmare. Sentenced to a life behind bars for a crime he didn't commit, Jack was determined to escape and reclaim his freedom. Inside the prison walls, Jack observed the routines, security measures, and the layout of the facility. He analyzed every detail, searching for weaknesses that he could exploit. He knew that a successful escape required meticulous planning, unwavering resolve, and a bit of luck. Chapter 2, Allies and Betrayal. In his quest for freedom, Jack forged alliances with fellow inmates who shared his desire to escape. Among them was Charlie, a seasoned criminal with a wealth of experience navigating the dark underbelly of the prison system. Together, they formed a tight-knit group, pooling their skills and knowledge to devise an escape plan. However, as trust grew among the inmates, so did the risk of betrayal. Jack discovered that there were those among them who were more interested in their own survival than helping others. He learned to be cautious and selective in whom he confided, always mindful of the shadows lurking in the prison corridors. Chapter 3, The Great Escape. After months of careful planning, the day of the escape finally arrived. Jack and his allies seized an opportunity during a routine maintenance check, exploiting a flaw in the prison's security system. They slipped through the shadows, evading guards, and making their way to a hidden tunnel, painstakingly dug over time. The escape was not without its challenges. The prison was a labyrinth of locked doors, patrolling guards, and high walls. Jack and his companions had to rely on their wit, agility, and quick thinking to overcome each obstacle in their path. Chapter 4, On the Run. As Jack and his companions emerged from the tunnel, they were faced with a new reality, the world outside the prison walls. With law enforcement hot on their trail, they had to navigate the treacherous terrain of the city while evading capture. They sought refuge in abandoned buildings, sought out allies in the criminal underworld, and used their street smarts to stay one step ahead. During their time on the run, Jack discovered that freedom came at a price. The weight of the injustice he had faced, coupled with the constant fear of being caught, took a toll on his spirit. He questioned the lengths he was willing to go to reclaim his life, and whether escaping the physical confines of the prison was enough to truly break free. Chapter 5, A Fight for Justice. As Jack continued to evade capture, he became increasingly determined to clear his name and expose the truth. He sought out evidence, interviewed witnesses, and connected with a tenacious investigative journalist who believed in his innocence. Together, they pieced together the puzzle, unearthing a web of corruption and deceit that extended far beyond the prison walls. Jack's escape had become more than just a quest for personal freedom. It became a fight for justice, a battle to expose the dark underbelly of the system that had imprisoned him. Chapter 6, The Ultimate Sacrifice. In a climactic showdown, Jack and his allies confronted the orchestrators of the conspiracy that had landed him in prison. It was a battle of wits, with the truth hanging in the balance. Jack risked it all to ensure that justice prevailed, even if it meant making the ultimate sacrifice. As the dust settled, Jack emerged victorious. The truth was exposed, the corrupt individuals behind his false conviction were held accountable, and his name was cleared. But victory came at a cost. Freedom had been won, but not without scars. Epilogue. Years later, Jack Thompson's story became a symbol of resilience, the indomitable human spirit, and the quest for justice. His escape from the clutches of Westgate Penitentiary inspired others who found themselves wrongly imprisoned, offering hope that even in the darkest of circumstances, there is a glimmer of light. Jack's tale served as a reminder that freedom is not just physical, but also a state of mind. The escape from prison was a catalyst for his personal transformation and a call to challenge the injustices that permeate society. In the end, Jack vowed to use his newfound freedom to advocate for those who had been wronged, to fight for justice, and to ensure that no innocent person would ever suffer the same fate he had endured.